Hello and welcome. These are horse racing selections for Thursday, the 4th of May. I am Flat Cap Callum. I'm hoping you're all very, very well. Alright, Thursday is a much, much quieter day for me than it was on Wednesday. Wednesday was volume, Thursday is low stakes and low prices. That is what we've got. Similar amount of races, similar amount of meetings, just not there for me at all. So it is a £10 stake for Thursday. And yeah, I think people are going to be like, hang on a minute. Are you really Flat Cap Callum, or are you somebody who's wearing some sort of Flat Cap Callum costume? When I tell you, the £10 stake is 2 win Trixies and 1 lucky 15 split leg, and nothing's bigger than 20 to 1. So yeah, I've got nothing massive prices, and 2 of the bets are win bets at shortish enough prices. So it's up to you. That's how I read it. It's how I put the staking plan together. I'm not going big, and I'm not going fishing for stuff when I don't think it's there. So I'm sure there's a few races where I think there'll be some stuff springing up, but nothing that makes the grade from a big price for the channel. So that is coming up. Before we do that, we need to go through Wednesday's results, which it really was a bookmaker dependent one. We've had a few of those recently, and they've gone different ways. Some of them have been in favour of 365. Last week we had on one of our good days. It was all about SP and Bog, really, that one out. And the story of Wednesday was just for one horse. It came down to a Sky Bet profitable day. So Sky Bet for the channel for Wednesday, it was 30 on, £70 and 7 pence return. I reckon everybody else might be more like 2/3 back. And it's one of the reasons why I will always say to you the best account to use following the channel is Sky Bet. I'm not putting together the bets specifically for Sky Bet only customers. I'd stand by any major online bookie. You should be fine to be making profit from what I'm doing. Outside the channel, I don't have Sky Bet account. The only one I've got is for the channel, so I make my money through other betting accounts. You just have to wait for your moments a little bit. So yeah, Sky Bet beneficial day, which for the week does put us ahead, but there's no celebrations here because I know not everyone's ahead. It will just be anybody who's got a Sky Bet account is ahead. So let's go through them. Oh, hang on a sec. Where did I put them? There we go. I mean, yeah, we were knocking at the bookmakers' doors and trying to get in their satchels, I think is how you describe it. The staking plan, yeah, we had 3 really nice winners, not in the same bet, but we had a lot of price crashes. I'll kind of go through those in a sec. Don't know what I've done here. There we go. Right, I think it's fine. I don't think anyone actually noticed anything except me, but the screen went all funny. Right, we had this, and there was a question, a really valid question about why did I do a Trixie on this, not pattern. And to be honest, it wasn't about anything more than trying to fit the channel staking. These are ones that were kind of second preference, but this was a really marginal one, and so it never looks great when you hit a winner. We had at 14s, went into 13 to 2, and then either side, no joy. That was really poor, and that ran with real credit and then faded, unfortunately, only to 7th. We needed top 5. So we were left with Mask of Anarchy as a winner on its own in that bet. It was in 2 bets, but usually I'm more of that kind of a price handicap horse, or kind of the bad each ways. That's what I tend to put in a Trixie, as opposed to these were solid enough horses for lucky 15. I just didn't want to increase the stake, and I'd got them in combination doubles. So it was more about that from a tax decision. But we had a 14 to 1 winner on its own, so we got nothing. And then this one, Global Esteem. This is one that paid out. So Global Esteem, that was backed into 10 to 1. This bet absolutely got shot to pieces from a bookmaker's value point of view. 10 to 1. It was 5th. It only paid for Sky. Bright and Shine was the only one that didn't frame. It was 7th. Needed top 4. That went into 12 to 1. Simply Sideways, that went into 10 to 1 and won really well, came from the back. So we had a 25 to 1 winner on that bet with a 28 to 1 place. Going on to the last race, we also had this in the cross doubles. And I know I wasn't the only one who thought we were going to get up there on the line and hit that win double, which would have been absolutely lovely, but wasn't to be. Shona May 8 to 1 went off, so that SPs were so much shorter, and it only benefited if you were Sky. So if you were putting this on with SP prices, you had a 10 to 1 winner with an 8 to 1 second, and that was all it was. Whereas the channel had 28s, and I know there'll be some people might have been able to get 33s on that last night. 25s, that was a solid 25s for a long time, and Shona May, 10s was available first thing this morning, and that went, and it went in shorter and came back again. But it just makes such a difference. I mean, I can't remember a day like it for a while where we've had such hammering of prices. It happens sometimes on my bets, but there was something a bit strange going on generally. So we had this. So only got money back if you're Sky. Global Esteem placed with Mask of Anarchy win. 28 and 14's placed double on that one, but only for Sky Bet returned. And then we had the Pontefract race. These again, some of these got absolutely hammered. Mooker went off 9 to 2, 20 to 1, and that was easy to get at 20 to 1 in the morning. That was close, but no cigar. That didn't actually run very well. Archmoon was poor. Willing to Please placed well after going off at 7 to 2 favourite. And then Hostelry it did a bit too much at the front and then didn't have anything at the left at the end, so that was nothing. So we literally just had play single on that one. And then bet 5, this was nothing, so no, and King Charles was a non-runner. Henry V, I think it was last. Say If You Will with that one, that was backed into 6 to 1. Couldn't get anything with it particularly. Silverskate was one out of the placings, and Sandy Paradise I thought was going to hold on but didn't quite, so it was placed. So we had a place double on this one with the winner. And then I thought we could have that one too, but it got done in the end, so that one went down. Big Bard won just, and then Lady Dream was a big disappointment. I think it was 4th or 5th. Really didn't run as well as market expectations of that one. But again, all of those three were backed in. And then we finished off at Gorham Park, Simply Sideways. Do you know what? That's actually, I wrote those the wrong way around. Simply Sideways wasn't 40s, it was 25s. So 25s on Simply Sideways, and Salt Whistle Bay was the 40s. So we had a 25 to 1 place winner going on, and it went in with the Shona May their place. It was only a place double, 25s and 10s. But yeah, very close, 25s and 8s. We would have had the double up, or 25s and 10s to have the double up there and the lucky 15. We'd have done nicely out of that, and everybody would have benefited. So yeah, winners at 25s, 14s, and 10s, and then one of the shorties in there. And then I wrote down this. So the 8 biggest price movements, mostly no price moved. We had Global Esteem 28s into 10s, it was 5th. Mooker 20s into 9 to 2, that was disappointing 6th. Henry V 16s into 7 to 1, that was 11th, it finished last. Mask of Anarchy 14 to 1 into 13 to 2, it won. Willing to Please 12 to 1 into 7 to 2, it was 3rd. Bright and Shine 50s into 12s, it was only 7th. Simply Sideways 25s into 10s, it won. And we also had in that race London Palladium, which was 9th, but it was 10 to 1 into 9 to 2. Those are the biggest ones, but most horses moved in. There was a couple of exceptions that didn't. But yeah, just the prices got absolutely obliterated. And so it goes to show, stands a reason it turned out as a voluminous day, because I was on a bunch of value. So it didn't work out for everybody in the way that I configured the bets. And some people will get this and some will just never understand. The fact is, we were so all over value today, it just didn't quite go our way. But if you do that every day, eventually you win out. If you find the prices that should be a lot shorter, you'll get there. Now, I'm saying that we're marching into Thursday, where having a Sky Bet account don't make much difference for some of these, because they're win bets and they're short prices, and I don't know quite how much some of these are going to move or not. So yeah, and I think there was a comment someone put up, and there was some funky stuff going on in the comments today. Somebody just put up a one-word slang for a sex offender, and then yeah, I don't know if they were talking about themselves or whether they'd seen one or they were worried about one, but yeah. I removed that comment, and then yeah, somebody else who removed their own comment, basically sort of suggesting how much money have I made by promoting Sky Bet, and I'll be honest, I think they've missed the point. Sky Bet don't like me. I don't think I'm on Sky Bet's Christmas card list. Since the channel started, the channel has made £2,000 profit off Sky Bet, off a betting account. And a bunch of other people who watch the channel have made a lot of money out of their Sky Bet accounts. And there's quite a number of people, probably some who don't watch anymore now because they haven't got a Sky Bet account because it got restricted because they want money. Sky Bet don't like me. I don't make money from them. I'm not affiliated to a bookmaker. Bookmakers generally, I don't think, are kind of keen on me, I should imagine. I wouldn't be if I was a bookmaker. But yeah, equally, sometimes what I put out looks very confusing, so it doesn't always look to the naked eye like it's a value bet. But generally speaking, no, I don't work for Sky Bet. They haven't ever given me any money. They would never ever would give me money, let alone would I even say yes to it, because I wouldn't. But they wouldn't give me money. So I know I go on about Sky Bet. It's because what I do is all about place market, and Sky Bet is hands down the best bookmaker for the place market. It's that simple. It might sound like I work for them, but I don't, do I? Because I make money from betting with them. So clearly I don't work with them. It's not how it works. All right, so let's spin through them. What have I got? It's all in the evening. Where was it? Where we got racing Thursday? I didn't like Air and I didn't like Redcart, so left them. There was a couple at Salisbury and they were a bit borderline, and if I'd had more stake, if I had more horses and stuff, I might have possibly included them. They're a bit borderline, so I've just left Salisbury out too, which left me with a couple of races at Tipperary, Chelmsford and Lingfield. So it's all in the evening, so we're not getting going until 5:35. So we've got Win Trixie here for Lingfield. Hullabaloo 9-2. And then 5:35, 6:05, Burraback 11-10, 7:05, Battle Point 9-4, 50p Win Trixie, £2 is your bet. You want a bog bookie. In terms of if you're watching this just after upload, there's not much difference in bookmaker prices with these at the moment, so it's a bit of a muchness. The other Win Trixie, there is a kind of favourable on there. So I've got two Win Trixies, one Lingford, one Chelmsford. I'm putting them as two Win Trixies. If you want to kind of put them together in a six-fold, five-fold, four-fold, whatever you're doing, entirely up to you. I'm just keeping it nice and simple for the channel, and with just 50p Win Trixie in it. Then this is the more likely. Oh, hang on. Don't know what I'm doing tonight. Well, I do know what I'm doing. I probably should go to bed. Is what I should do. I've just realised I missed the price off that. Let's try that again. Okay. So. Tipperary, split leg in the big field handicap, Junior Rattler at 12s and American Money at 20s. Then we're going to 6.25 Tipperary, politicised 14s. Everyone's paying 4 there. Sky 6, everyone else is 5. Then the 6.45 Chelmsford. This was the one I was, do I put that in or do I go something with Salisbury? And I've gone Beggarman because I've got a horse in that for my Win Trixie as well. But Sky 365, Coral, Betfred and Ladbrokes are all paying 3 places for 7 runners, and I liked Beggarman at 10s. 10-1 paying 3 places with 5 major bookies. I think I wanted to include that in. I know not everyone's going to get 3rd place, and I'm not backing it because I think it's going to come specifically 3rd. But having that extra place in the 7 runners is really helpful. So Beggarman's in, and then 8.15 Chelmsford, Nivelle's Magic 11s. 2 times 10p each way, lucky 15. So that's Junior Rattler, politicised Beggarman, Neville's Magic, and then it's American Money, politicised at Beggarman and Neville's Magic. Those are the 2 different 10p each way, lucky 15s. £6 is your bet. And then finishing off the Chelmsford one, which if you do this straight after upload, 365 are definitely better for price. A Rafe Jan 7-2, it's 5-1 when I upload the video. 6.45, what will be 5 to 2. It was threes on 365, and 7.45 Cavaluccio 7 to 2. It was 9 to 2 on 365. They were all better with 365. 50p win Trixie, £2 is your bet. Bold book is what you want, and that is that. So yeah, it's up to you. I don't. There'll always be people who just think I just push out whatever. I don't. If it's not there, it's not there. I've gone through it. I've done the usual gig, and yeah, I think it's a day to do some win tricksies. Personally off the channel, I'll probably have a little go at 5 and 6 folds and see, but you have to invest a bit more money to do that, and they're much riskier at those sorts of prices. It's tricky. So yeah, for the channel, I've just kept it simple, and you can do what you want with it. And if we end up with, 6 winners, 3 in each, then everyone will think, well, there'll be some, I'm sure, that will get money from doing the 6-fold. I'm cool with what the channel's putting down there from a risk versus long-term profitability. I'm good with the win trixies with those. All right, that is me. I think I've covered everything. I will now be back Friday morning. So a reminder, this is the new schedule. I say it's new, it's been a few weeks now. So there won't be a Thursday night vid. I'll upload Friday, and it'll probably be in a shorter format. So it may well be I'll upload and put the bets in the comments, unless there's only a couple, and therefore I might do it to kind of write them out. Otherwise it might be I'll record the video, give you the recap of Thursday, and put Friday's bets in the comments. But Friday morning is next video. Friday morning. All right. Have a lovely time. See you on the other side. Bye bye.